Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so excited to get the ball kind of moving on this project that I've been working on for a little bit now. If you guys caught my stream before, we were sort of setting up this world and I explained a bit about the concept there. But just to catch you guys up, so this is the 100 baby challenge apocalypse. Yeah, because apparently, the 100 baby challenge in and of itself, it wasn't hard enough for me. So I decided to put my own little spin on it, so to speak. And that is what we're doing today. So you're looking at, and I thought I would start her in the fire because isn't that just quite fitting there for the apocalypse. But let me quickly introduce you to our lovely sim here. So we have in front of you, and I do apologize, there's quite a bit to cover here. So I'm going to keep it paused just for a second so we can get into all of it. But you are looking at Miss Mabel Brightwind here. I'll get her out of the fire so you can take a look at her. She is, we'll expand this, maker. She's a vegetarian and she's family oriented. She's also a muser because she has the Lady of the Knits aspirations. So she would like to become a fantastic, an amazing knitter. That's her life dream, I suppose. I don't, it just sort of fit her personality and aesthetic. So I wanted to get her into that, and she'll need sort of a creative outlet for the sort of unfortunate situation she was put in here. So we'll zoom out a bit so you can see our home lot. So this is where our journey begins on this 100 baby challenge apocalypse here. We've got this lovely lot that, again, the government has given to us. Because we'll kind of start playing this. We have all these trash plants. Oh, we can actually sell. Okay, well, let's sell them all, get some money. Okay, fantastic. Off to a great start. So in the weeds, crouching on the ground with worms and dirt. No, thank you. Mabel is not reaping whatever it is that she is sowing. Is it time to admit she dislikes gardening? I'll say yes here. So when these pop up, you'll notice a lot of the time I am the type of player, I find it a little more challenging. You're going to discover I really like a challenge. So anytime it says, or anytime those pop-ups happen, I will most likely hit yes. Just again, because it makes me sometimes go in a different direction and all that stuff. So anyway, as we sell these, you will see actually what I wanted to point out. We did start with 300 simoleons. So we got this lot and 300 simoleons. And the reason for that is because this is a sort of government-run program and government-run area where we are right now. So let me just quickly explain the rules of this challenge while Mabel sells all those. We got quite a bit of money from all that trash, which is great. And then, yeah, so I'll explain what this is. So this is an idea I've had for quite a while. I actually did start this brainchild a while back in like 2017. I had a pretty old Let's Play of this. I think actually, now that I'm looking at it, it was literally the same lot is where like we started, which is kind of fun. But so anyway, so this is an idea I've had for a really long time, and I'm just super excited to be able to finally get to it and get it going here. So what is the, let's pause this again, just because I want to explain this properly, and we've got some time here. So what is the 100 baby apocalypse challenge? Long story short, unfortunately, World War III did cause some nuclear warfare and destruction. So the world as we know it no longer exists. And we are now in the year 2043. And what has happened is after the nuclear warfare, people that you'll see, people started building these bunkers. It was sort of like a hostile living environment. A lot of people died off due to the radiation poisoning and just general like mutations. It was a really tough time. We did survive that. And as people started living in these kind of underground bunkers and stuff, it was found people of certain blood types were able to mutate in a way to allow them to resist the radioactive poisoning that's in the atmosphere. So the government did sanction off these kind of quarantined areas. And these areas are where they're called districts. So it's sort of Hunger Games inspired in that way. So these districts all have sort of sanctions and regulations around them. There's 5 districts. We are in District 5. So we are in the poorest district because of course we are, right? So that's why she only had $300. That's why she's on this sort of lot here. We'll get into the others in a moment, but that is essentially where our story, I'll let this play again, begins. So Mabel is part of a government sort of experiment, agency, whatever you want to call it, called the Life Creators. They're also known as LCs for short. So Mabel is considered an LC or a life creator. But essentially because of the total devastation of our planet, we now, Mabel and all the LCs, it is up to us to repopulate the Earth. So Mabel does have one of those unique blood types that is resistant to the radiation and chemicals in the atmosphere. So she was chosen as an LC. She grew up as an orphan in the bunkers here in District 5, actually. So, outside of District 5. And then she was placed into District 5 sort of at a younger age when they discovered they had this, she had this mutation or had this blood type that was resistant. So that is where we start out. They do, like I said, the government oversees a lot of different things when it comes to sort of this program and how things are run. But they do give them a few like basic things. I'm very basic, as you can see here. But so that is sort of where our story begins here. I'm just going to pause this really, really fast again before she goes to light this campfire. So Mabel, like I mentioned, Mabel is an LC. So she is here to repopulate the Earth. She was put into District 5 at a younger age, and then she is now 19 years old. And once you're 19, you are allowed to be in the LC program. They do wait an additional year past 18. That is just to ensure that you undergo all the necessary testing to become an LC. So they spend that your 18th year basically getting you ready or prepping you to get into the program. So everyone you see walking around is sanctioned in this area. So they're quarantined here. It means that their blood type is safe, essentially, from the sort of mutation. And they are here in this quarantined area. So not everyone is an LC. So not every woman you see is actually a life creator. Those who are not life creators can have children because of course they're trying to repopulate the Earth. But an LC's sole purpose is they were chosen specifically to have the children and repopulate. They cannot get married, nothing like that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting sort of challenge. Now they can have jobs and stuff like that, so we'll allow her to get a job. But as I mentioned before, so she's in District 5, and so we're in Oasis Springs. As you'll see, Oasis Springs does not look the way you remember it looking. So over here we have sort of one of our bunkers that was made again after the war. We live here in this tent. Now again, so this area is quarantined. So these bunkers were built prior to the LC program foundation being funded and up and running. Mabel is actually, she is one of the first LCs. So this program is really just getting started here. And so these areas are quite new and still being kind of developed in a way. The more richer districts, those are places that the government is actively helping, like District 3, 2, and 1 are all more rich, and the government puts more funding into those districts. Districts 4 and 5 definitely are kind of the forgotten zones, if you will. The government still has a presence because they have to watch what's going on, but you'll see there's a lot of crime, and District 5 is definitely not a nice area, which you will learn a bit more about. So this is another kind of bungalow that came from the after the war. You know, people started building these to try and protect themselves from the radiation, but unfortunately a lot of those people, you know, they did not make it. This is another bunker, which actually holds one of our families that will be playing with this. So we'll get to meet them hopefully a bit later. And then this here is an empty lot for now. So surrounded by a few bunkers here. So they're all kind of more communal living spaces surrounding us. Now, LCs will be given funding for a home. They will be given funding per baby, but the District 5 LCs, the government is assuming, again, because this is a new program, it's probably been around like 3 to 4 years at this point. The government is assuming and based off prior knowledge that the District 5 babies are not going to make it as far, just due to the general life conditions here. And so because of that, the government actually gives the district less, because of course that makes sense. So once she has her first child, the government will give her $8,000 to put towards a home. That is what this lot over here represents. So right over here, she will be able to build her own home with the $8,000 and whatever else she has from the government. The government also for District 5 will give 15 simoleons per baby. And that's because, of course, they aren't as, to put it morbidly, high quality, I guess you could say, or purebred as the District 1 children, so they get less funding than the District 1 babies, because that is how that works, of course, which really doesn't work at all. So let me get some stuff going here. That way you can actually pay attention and see some action in a moment. I don't want this to be too rambly. I want to get into the gameplay, but I definitely want to make sure you guys understand the situation that we're kind of in here. So, okay, let's have her go around and start collecting some of these. Definitely have to get, you know, some money coming in to help us on this journey, specifically so we can buy like a knitting basket or whatever those are called. So this playthrough, we'll kind of get more into the rules as we go, and I'll start introducing things a little more. But this playthrough is taking place in my forever world, and the reason this sort of all came about is really because I had fallen out of love with The Sims 4 for quite a bit there. I would pick it up every now and then, but you know, like everyone else, would just drop it basically. And so I saw these videos on Yasmin Corner's channel about forever worlds, and if you don't know what, oh my gosh, that was loud. If you don't know I just like to pause. I just like to make sure not missing anything. If you don't know what a forever world is, it is basically the concept that you play your Sims game in one sort of save file. Here's some frogs over here. You play your game in just one Sims or save file, excuse me, and that is the only save you use. So I thought that would be great for this challenge in particular, the apocalypse sort of version, because it's going to be very interesting to see the changes that occur after, after the war and after the nuclear fallout, all in one save, because all of these things, the idea is all of them are going to merge, right? That's kind of the point of the forever save, is your world changes and evolves over time as a collective. So I'm super excited. That is really what reinvigorated my my excitement for this challenge in particular. So it does also involve some rotational gameplay, which I've been exploring with and really love as well. So we won't always be in the 100 baby challenge. With some other families that I touched on that we'll be exploring around this neighborhood. I am going to mostly focus on District 5 to start. We might jump around. I do have a great idea as well for some other districts, so definitely stick around. I want this to be interactive. I want it to be fun for everyone, but I'm so stoked to kind of get into it and start playing this and start introducing you to everyone. So yes, this should be very fun. Okay, so she dug up a capsule, so we'll open it up, why not? We will extract this fossil as well. That's cool, that's great. And then she's going to go dig up some more. So Mabel, like I said, Mabel's 19. This is sort of a newer program. Hasn't really been around very long, and the government was sort of working out the kinks of the program. So Mabel is sort of one of the first in this new iteration of the program. The first one did, unfortunately, sort of fail. So the government truly is sort of restarting from the ground up. That is why you'll see like a lot of these buildings have not been updated. There's not a lot of houses around, which you'll see. It's because, especially in District 5, not many LCs survived long enough to have all the babies, and just the conditions and all that, unfortunately, make life quite hard. So, but what we need to do, so first she wants to have a child. So that, well, you're gonna have a lot of children, so don't even worry about that. But we do need to sort of use the restroom, so we'll fertilize this. And then can I afford a knitting? Is it just called Knit? The Knitter's Almanac. I don't think that's what I want. I do not think that's what I want. This yarn basket. Heirloom eligible. Let's get her this cross stitch. Let's get her this. And we'll just, we'll put that just here for now. Goodness. Okay. And then we'll have her sort of work on that. What does she want to do? Knit for 5 hours, knit on a rocking chair. Okay. We can make a friendship bracelet for now, even though we don't have any friends. But that's okay. We'll find friends. But yeah, so I'm really excited about the rotational aspect of the gameplay. I'm excited to see where the story kind of goes, especially with input from you guys. Okay, good. And so our welcome wagon has finally arrived. And so I guess we won't net just yet. So these are actually our neighbors that have come over. So these are actually from our other rotational family that we'll start playing. So we'll invite them in. It's kind of funny we have to invite them in because we don't have a door, but we will do that. So this is Elsie Skyheart, and then we have Taylor Tilly. And again, these are, oh, I don't know why. That was interesting. I don't know why she's trying to flirt with her. But anyway, so these are two, oh, and here's another one. He's also definitely, obviously, as you can see, a contender for us to have a child with. But I don't think he'll be our first victim. I don't think he'll be our first victim. Okay, so introduction to attraction. Mabel has a neutral attraction to Elsie. Sims become more attracted as they learn more. Yep, got it. So we're gonna want to be friendly with all of them, but they have kind of their own story that we'll play, and we'll get to know about them a bit later on. So that's kind of fun. But that is definitely the point of challenges like this, is you will sort of see a lot of crossover between your houses and the rotational aspect of it. I just love it. So let's go ahead and talk to them all, and then we'll learn about their stories in our other game. But Taylor is also an LC. Oh, what is this? Mabel has just had her first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, Sim can develop the romantic sage trait. As she already passed her impressionable formative years, this trait will be slightly harder for Mabel to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer. Okay. Interesting. Here's another person. So yes, so Taylor is also, she was in the LC program as well. And it looks like they're gonna look at the stars together, but yes. So I don't want to get too lore heavy, so we'll just, probably enough for now. We'll just kind of focus on the gameplay here, and as stuff comes up, we'll mention it. But all of them here are pretty much stuck in District 5 for the most part. There's no traveling between districts until you have reached a certain number of creations. So until Mabel here has 20 babies, she can't go into District 4. So that's another reason why I'm really excited for this, is because it's just going to be a lot of fun. I want to keep it unique and fun and different. So that is what we'll do. I also just thought it'd be a fun time with the new romance gameplay. So we'll go from there. So we should probably get her job. Unfortunately. But for now, we'll just enjoy this welcome wagon that we have. The other thing is I didn't fill every lot with people, so we will see some people who are just random townies. But again, everyone you see here has been approved by the sort of foundation, and they all have the blood type required to survive in the radiation. So even if they're not LCs, they are all of the blood type to sort of survive. The LC program is very specific because it's geared at that repopulation aspect. So, okay, she's getting a little hungry. we've got some money, so for now we can, we do have a cooler, so let's grill up some, and we've got a decent amount of money, so let's go ahead and grill up some, we'll do some plantains. We'll do some plantains here and see what happens with that. But yeah, she hates gardening, which is kind of unfortunate because we're also gonna need to garden. We just are. So we'll get some starter fruits and vegetables. Maybe 2 fruits. There we go. We're gonna need to garden to get her some money, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, definitely nice to get to know all of them because they're all gonna be very integral to our life here in District 5. And Mabel did, like I said, Mabel did just move into District 5 here, so they were just prepping her. Beforehand, everyone gets prepped for the program in District 1 just because it is closest. It's closest to the government there. So she did get to live in District 1 for a year. Still not in great conditions because they, you know, stack everyone up and it's very crowded. Very similar to the bunkers that they have now, but yes. So I would be rizzing this guy a bit more, but I'm gonna kind of save him for a baby later because it's very important, you know, to have babies with nice looking people towards the end because that's who will be sort of taking over. But for now, it's good that they can be friends. We'll get to know him again. And then maybe, yeah, we'll talk about being a vegetarian to him as well. He is romantically reserved, so that's good to know. Sean agrees. Maybe vegetarian isn't as intimidating as he thought. Okay, cool. I hope this is vegetarian friendly, right? Yeah, vegetarian safe. Okay. Just wanted to make sure about that. Okay, so now I think we'll go ahead. Maybe she wants to make a friendship bracelet. I think for Elsie and Taylor here, you know, just because they were so nice at introducing themselves to her. So she's going to go ahead and get to work on those. We didn't interact over here with Joey much, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just quickly say hello. And then, yes, I would like you all to get moving because I've got work to do, honestly. I have some work to do. So we'll go ahead. Oh, we can't put this. Oh, the cooler. It actually looks like the cooler, unfortunately, we can't put our leftovers in that. So wish I'd known that. And okay, yep, do we not have anywhere to put this? No, it looks like we'll have to burn it. We're just gonna have to burn it. I'm sorry. And I am sorry we did stay on this lot a majority of the day. We'll hang out here, get her a bit warm. It is winter, as you can see, so we definitely started at a good time. But she's definitely gonna want to get started on getting some babies as soon as possible because otherwise we're going to be stuck on this lot. So we need to get that 8,000 simoleons so we can get started on that for sure. So let's go ahead. We'll speed through the night here. And then tomorrow I think we'll go out and try and meet someone. We also really need to get her a job. So we will do all of those things when morning comes, and here it is now. Let's go ahead and eat this before it goes bad, hopefully. Okay, good. And then we'll get a move on. Let's fertilize, and then we'll go visit a lot here. Because our simoleons are getting down to the wire. As it is. Okay, let's put this in her inventory. That way she can, maybe when we go to the, gosh, is it a park? Let's find out. 6:15, getting started early. Okay, so it is a park. We could go there. But right now I'm thinking it's a little cold. So yeah, as you'll see, there's a few areas. This whole town is wrought with disaster. Let's go ahead. Let's head over to the community garden. We will go alone because it's a bit early to invite anyone as it is. But let's hope we can meet a few new faces here. So like I mentioned, we are unable, and isn't this lot just so cool? I love it. So we are unable. Okay, I'm so sorry. We got an emergency alert on my phone and that was so loud. Isn't this lot amazing? Check out this lot. Like, I'm actually obsessed with this. I love this whole area. This is sort of a gas station turned bar over here. Really going with the apocalypse vibes. So yeah, I love it. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay, so let's have her. I love this whole place. So again, this iteration of the LC program is a little new, but she will make another friendship bracelet for Taylor as well. So this iteration of the LC is new. This program that Mabel's part of, it's basically more government. There's more government regulations. Oh, here's a goth. So yes, Mortimer is in the LCs. Mortimer actually lives in District 1. So Mortimer will live in District 1, which is Willow Creek, I've decided. I won't lie, I haven't thought of what all the districts are gonna be yet. So the immersion might break in that sense. But as we go on, I'm sure we'll figure out what districts we want to be what. And I can definitely get some input from you all as well. So let's go ahead and make a beanie for a future little toddler here, start working on that. But yes, so Mortimer and Bella Goth, they are safe. They are in District 1. I'm not sure why they're out here in District 5. Sometimes people from the other districts do come in. They come around, because obviously if you're from a higher district, you can go wherever you want. Sometimes the government sends them here. It's a little exclusive in that way. You want to be careful what you say, basically. Anywhere you are, but especially out in public like this, because you never know. You never know who is kind of hanging around. So, okay, so that is good. I do see a man here who might, is this Bob? This is Bob Pancakes. Okay, well, he might be actually a great sort of first victim, I guess. Not victim, but first specimen for us, because she, like I said, she's kind of getting desperate. She needs that house, and she knows the way she has to get it is by kind of playing the game. So she's going to go ahead, and she does want to have a child anyway. She is currently you know, she's quite young, so she doesn't currently know, you know, she's trying to remain positive. She believes that this is a good cause, that she's part of, because she does see, you know, the destruction from the war and all that happened, and she believes in repopulating the earth. She thinks this is a really important mission. So right now she's optimistic. Will that change later on? We will see. Okay, so Bob is tense. I don't know why. Let's try and get to know him a bit more. And just talk to him a bit about what's going on. Okay, so he is married to Eliza Pancakes. People can get married. People can get married. It is sort of taboo because they know if a life creator approaches them, what needs to happen. So everyone kind of knows. So if you have a spouse, it can get a little complicated, obviously, as you can imagine. So you have to be a bit careful about that. But let's go ahead and keep talking to him a bit, and then we will. We need to get this kind of going. So let's go ahead and flirt with him, see if he'd be open to that. Oh, he didn't like it. We'll wait a bit. We'll apologize. Maybe a bit too soon. Oops, and now he's leaving. Okay. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. We need you. We need you, Bob. I need you to be on board with this. That's not good. I didn't mean to. I probably should have waited. I'm too excited, you know? I've really got to repopulate the earth here. Okay, let's go ahead. Well, you know, it is harder. Okay. Oh, what did I do now? Oh, I think it's just still from the earlier situation. Okay. He's not feeling this. He's not feeling this. Who else do we have? Arun Bida. Sure. I think right now, I'm not doing this because I feel like it's cheating. I feel like right now Mabel is probably a bit naive about the situation she has to go through here. You know, I mean, she knows what's going on, but I don't think she's fully like grasping what exactly is being asked of her, and what that's gonna look like. Oh, she wants to come over. We're all going through a lot of stuff. We just have a tent and she has a whole ass house. But I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. And we'll see, I guess, what happens there. It is gonna be a little interesting having someone stay in our tent, or whatever she wants to do. Now, we can't go to the lounge because that's not in District 5. So a lot of the times, unfortunately, when we are asked to go somewhere, we're likely not going to be able to go. There will be a situation later when we probably will. Why is she tense? It's hideous. She doesn't like the decor. Okay, fantastic. But right now, yeah, we're kind of stuck in the ground, it would seem. No, we're stuck in District 5 is really what I was gonna say. So we'll get their fun up a little bit here, get to know him a bit more. He's someone who... Okay, we're starting to get a little better. Oops, I did not mean to do a screenshot. I was trying to... once again, not trying to take a screenshot here. Let's ask him about his career. Okay, she's too tense and she's hating her life at the moment, so... she's really not having a great time. I absolutely love this lot. I think it is so... I just love this. This is amazing. I was looking for food. Is there anywhere to like grill here? It would seem not. So let's go ahead. We might oh, right over here. Right over here. Oh, and there is actually a food stall. We've got some money. I think she could go ahead and get some curry. Go ahead and get some curry from the stall. The government does put in little stuff like that. They want to make life seem as normal as possible, even though normal is definitely not what the situation is at all. So him, I think we're pretty close. We should be able to invite him over later, I think, and get some babies coming on. Now, like I said, I did let some townies and stuff sort of auto-populate. Why is the Grim Reaper calling me? No. I did let some townies auto-populate, so we're gonna see some people. I did also clear out the world, so you shouldn't see a lot of the same Sims you're used to kind of seeing around. But unfortunately, I've also saved a lot of certain Sims to my library, like Ginny Weasley, so we might see some celebrities and stuff, but I think that just makes it kind of funny. If that is, if that like breaks the immersion too much for you guys, you can definitely let me know and we can fix that in my game. It's not a big deal to me. So if you don't want to see people like characters from shows and stuff like that walking around, like I said, I totally understand, and we can certainly fix that as we come up and see them. So just let me know your thoughts on that. So I guess she's just gonna eat standing up here, which is fine. This is totally fine. I don't remember if she has a shower at home. So I might go ahead and, before we leave, have her come up here. Yep, and wash her hands a bunch. I love all the details, like all these cracks in the mirrors and stuff. Just a really cool and fun lot. So there she goes knitting, and then, okay, now we're done. Done with the knitting, please. I do not, oh, I think I saw a possible contender. Ooh, yeah, this is good. Shaggy, okay, see, Scooby-Doo. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Scooby-Doo. Again, please let me know if that bothers you. We can certainly change them. I do have some normal like townies as well that it'll pull from. But I hate ugly townies. And in my own personal gameplay, this is what I like. So we'll get there. So I think we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wash our hands and then go home. And then I'm going to try and invite, what's his butt? We're gonna try and invite Oren over to, excuse me, to get this started. No, we're not gonna chat with the child. Okay, let's go home. Let's see if we can invite him over because we need to get started. We need to get this baby. Yes. Oh, he can come now. Come on. Potentially don't even have to call him. But we still have some work to do. Oh, great, yes, and she's staying. See, now this is where it gets a little... This is where it gets a little awkward. Let's flirt with him. Hopefully he finds us attractive. And then our friend is here, so... You're all right, I guess? He doesn't think anything's wrong with us? It's fine. I'm so sorry, I just coughed. Okay, okay, this is working. This is... Oh, that didn't work, actually. I thought it worked. Why is he... Oh my gosh. Hi there, you don't know me, but I saw you from afar and I asked a mutual friend for your number. I hope you don't mind. I'm just hopelessly attracted to you. I promise I'm chill. Yeah. I'll meet him. We kind of need to meet someone. Oh, that's swell. Let me get my jacket and I will come to your house right away. Romantic satisfaction. Mabel and Yoltik have a strong romantic relationship and will now each have independent romantic satisfaction levels. Okay. Okay. Do we have a relationship? I'm confused. I'm trying to just do my duty. Okay, now we have this guy here, so that's not good. I guess we can, well, I'll have to ask him to leave. Can you leave, please? I forget how you make him leave. I didn't know this person would come over here, to be fair. This guy. Why are we, oh, we're just like hot for each other, I guess. Okay. There's a lot going on. Oh my god, there's a lot going on. Okay, there's so many people here. Let's exchange numbers. Hopefully this doesn't bug that other guy. At this point, I just need to be able to woohoo someone, but I kind of need one of them to leave. Oops. I kind of need one of them to leave. Otherwise, they're gonna get mad. Even though they shouldn't, because they all understand the situation here. But yeah. Okay, so let's go. Oh my god, I hope he leaves. Please don't just stand there. No, I asked you to leave. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is truly a nightmare. I asked you to leave. I really need you to go home. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get to know this guy a bit. Just waiting for my other person to leave. Okay, and then we can go ahead and start this. It looks like we can not woohoo yet. Okay. You said you liked us. Why can't I flirt with him? Oh my god. Maybe I'm bad at this game. Maybe I'm just really not good at this game. Can I give her my friendship bracelet? Definitely not close enough. Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you liked me. I should have let the other guy stay. Oh, this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Now we have Taylor here. Okay, good. She's going away. Okay, this is Yoltik. Okay. What is wrong with him? What do you want? Now she's crying in my tent. Why is she crying in my tent? This is madness. This is actual madness. We've got her crying in my tent, trying to go on a date with this guy who asked me out, and he doesn't want to flirt with me. The Sims, everyone. Yeah, I loved the thought of starting this now because, first of all, the Forever World, new personality trait. Mabel has been a social butterfly recently. I'm going to allow this because I think it fits with her, and also because we're going to need to be very social, so I think that makes sense, especially in District 5. It's nice to have a nice bubbly person. So anyway, let's tell them a funny story. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Forever World concept and the rotational gameplay really excited me in getting back into it, especially with this kind of twist on the 100 Baby Challenge, specifically because it's pretty obvious that like The Sims 4 is not going anywhere. You know, like The Sims 4 is here to stay. I don't know if there's any intention of having a Sims 5 ever, especially not soon. So we're kind of stuck here. For better or for worse, it is what it is. So I thought it was a great time to kind of test the limits of The Sims 4 and make these big Forever World save files, develop these storylines, and just get into the game, because I think that is what The Sims 4 does really well, is it does really encourage... Agatha Crumblebottom has asked me on a date. No. I think The Sims 4, what it does well is it really encourages these sort of creative side of gameplay. It allows you to... I'm sorry, I feel like they're just talking really loud for my opinion. Or for my taste, so... But yeah, what was I trying to say? Why doesn't he want me to flirt with him? You're pissing me off, dude. Are you not? What? He asked me out, did he not? What's going on? You're not what is happening? You wanted me. He's turned on by performer, academic, broke. Well, we're definitely those things. I don't understand. I'm not understanding. Okay, you know what? Just go away, please. Just go away. Yeah, now you're making me angry. You're getting me mad. Just leave. This isn't working. Now they're fighting. Oh my gosh, now we're fighting. What is happening? You're the one who asked for my number. This is madness. Feeling fulfilled. Why are we in a... Oh my god, what happened? Now he hates us. It's too early to tell. It says we're satisfied. Oh, I'm satisfied. We don't know about him. Neutral. Neither attracted nor unattracted. Oh my gosh. Let's just move on. Can you just go home? I wonder if the romance expansion pack or whatever, I wonder if that's gonna make this harder, because I can normally woohoo by now, and I'm unable to do that as it stands. Okay, I want this guy to leave, because now he's just making me angry. And now I really need everyone to leave me alone. I need everyone to leave me alone. Can you please go home? Please go home. Okay, and then we have to open up these seeds. Let's open these up. And then get some of these planted. It is winter, so... actually, none of this will grow. We'll have one apple tree, that's fine. None of these are actually going to grow, unfortunately, but... Oh, that was still... I thought I grabbed banana. Nope. Okay, banana is a tree. I did know that, for the record. I'm obviously having a brain moment. Okay. She hates gardening, so that's gonna be really fun for her. Let's light this. For some reason, we don't have to sleep at all. I'm a little confused by that. Has our energy been going down at all? I'm very confused. Let's go ahead then, since we, I guess, don't have to sleep. And let's invite Oren over, because we got to get this going here. Like I said, we don't want to be on this lot forever, please. So, if we could... The lot has a sunny aspect. Okay. Well, that's nice. Let's get to know her a bit more. Enthused about interests. Can we give her our friendship bracelet? How do we... We're not close enough with her, I guess. Okay. Let's go ahead and try and flirt with him, see if he will accept it. I sure hope he will. Please. Oh my god, he's dazed. This is really not going to be good for me, is it? Okay, he seemed okay with that. Let's go ahead and confess attraction. Let's go ahead and... Okay, yes. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Why is my energy not going down? I guess we'll see. It does not seem to be going down. It's The Sims 4, I tell you. Just one thing after the other. Okay, let's ask if single. Let's discuss physical attraction. Let's go ahead and... we don't love him. Compliment his appearance. You're having trouble finding other single Sims near you. Okay, he's married. That's fine. He didn't like whatever we just tried to do. He doesn't... Okay. Looks are everything. Okay. We'll do smooth recovery. We'll give him a hug. He is unfortunately married here, so we're gonna have to be a bit careful. But he did seem open, at least, to the flirting and stuff. Okay, and he will do this. So there's that. Will he let us have a first kiss with him? You like fitness? Sure. You can like fitness. That's fine. I don't know if we have a shower, and I was kind of hoping we could woohoo by now. So, it seems like that is not something we're able to do. So we're just gonna have to go to bed, even though I guess we're not tired. I can't remember if there are showers at the park we have. So, okay, is he gonna let us? I don't know. Let's try this again. He's feeling flirty. Okay, he doesn't like that. Okay, I guess we'll have to do a bit more work on him. Maybe it's because we stink so bad. For now, even though I guess she's not tired, we'll just go ahead and sleep because I want to make sure that we can, I guess first of all, figure out why we're not getting tired because we should definitely be getting tired. I don't know if that's a weird glitch or what's going on. For now, I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is kind of the old park. As you can see, it is quite something. But we're gonna need to come here to try and get a little less stinky. I think we do have enough for a shower that we could maybe put on our lot, so we'll see about that. But yeah, there's like leaves, and this park is definitely very overgrown and sort of forgotten, as you can see, so that's unfortunate. We've got a lot of couples coming to stargaze at 3 in the morning, so we love to see that. And for now, we'll just continue. There's something coming, sort of bubbling out of the sewers, so that's really nice, isn't it? So yes, for now, we'll just kind of do that. And then I might go ahead and have her knit, because she's getting a little bored as well. So we'll go ahead and keep on knitting this beanie. No, I know you want to play soccer, but we're just actually not going to do that. We're going to choose to not play soccer at the moment. Thank you. Now, I did start her in winter on purpose, and actually while I'm thinking about it, oops, since this is a new save, we will need to, she's staying Monday through Thursday, okay. What I was going to say is we'll need to put, yes, we'll have to edit this. We'll make this Snowflake Day. Decorative. Let's see. We do like all of these. I like all this. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then New Year's Eve. This is fine by me. I'm just trying to think if we want any other... do we want any other winter holidays? I don't think so. I think this is enough here. We can always change this, but I do just like to add those on as I kind of think of them. And then I'll go through and I'll add on the rest of the holidays later as well, because there's some I don't want in this game. But for now, so long as we have Snowflake Day, that is fine with me. So we'll go ahead and have her knit. Our energy does seem to be going down again now, so I don't know if that was a glitch or what before. But luckily it does seem to sort of be correcting itself, so that's good. I think I'll have her knit, and then I might just go on a blind date or something, because right now... Oh, I'll have her go home, actually. We'll go home. Oh, and here's someone actually coming up to us. So that, this actually might have worked itself out just fine. Oh, he's a... Nope, I lied. He is a teenager. He is definitely a teenager, so we're going to go ahead and pretend I didn't say that. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Is there anyone else? No. Unfortunately, there's no one else. Now, so let's go ahead and leave and go back home. We're gonna go ahead and plant all our stuff. Gosh, that didn't work out well, did it? That just didn't work out well. I want to get a woohoo in this episode, but the cards... It's just not in the cards. You know what I mean? It's just simply not in the cards here. Okay, I'm going to have her sleep. I'm going to have her go to bed. When we get up, we'll plant these. We've got our friend who's still staying with us for some reason. I don't really understand. And then she's going to have to come. We need you to plant all of these, please. I do like how it at least does that. I know she hates gardening, so this is... It's going to be hard. Also, all of these are out of season, so that is quite unfortunate for us. Yep, we can't go to the festival. We cannot go to the festival. Milestones. Yep, I got it. Okay, so she's going to go ahead. She's going to go and water all of these. I know she hates gardening. I'm so sorry. We also should probably get a job. We should probably do that. Her fun is taking a massive hit from this. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, we're hungry. This is still here. Let's go ahead and eat this fruitcake. The fruitcake, I guess, just never seems to go bad. She doesn't like the fruitcake, so that's something. And now she's miserable. She's just simply having no fun, and she's miserable, and her friend, for some reason, is staying here. I think she needs to go on a blind date. I think we've got to... First of all, let's check out our profile. She's attracted to men. She'll woohoo with women and men. That's fine. Elders, yep, she will get with anyone. I do quite like, I like the family oriented and maker. We can stick to that. Okay, anyway, so I do like that. That's fine. Let's check out our matches. If you guys are curious about my sort of NPC settings in my game, let me know and I can put a video out of how I do my townies and stuff. Because like I said, you'll see some celebrities and you're probably wondering how it's pulling in. It's just settings you can do in MCC Command Center. So I might have to switch her away from women because now, of course, Sean is here. We do like Sean, but we can't get with him just yet. Okay, he's cute. He's an elder, but that's okay. So, ooh, yes. That's a good one. What's with the bow, though? What is with the bow? The bow is throwing me off a bit. We like Sebastian a lot. This is good. So, yes, if you want to know how my townies like look good like this, just let me know. Because like I said, I did delete a lot of the actual Sims you're used to seeing. So anyway, let's go ahead. Who looks the most DTF? Brandon or Caden, probably. I'm gonna go ahead and add to contacts. I'm gonna add all of these to contacts. And then we'll go ahead and maybe ask Brandon out. And we gotta get someone, you know, we gotta get someone in here. I don't want this first long play episode to be absolutely nothing. So we'll go on a little get to know you date here. Yes, and then be friendly, be romantic. Maybe we can do a bit, I mean, I would like to woohoo, really. So maybe I'll put that in there too. And then maybe some drinks. And let's go to Old Gassy. Why not? Let's check out let's check out isn't it like 7 in the morning? Oops. That's okay. Old Gassy gets sees a lot of kinds of, oh, it's 12 actually. It's a reasonable time. So we'll go ahead. You know, it's nice to meet you. You know, just talk to them a little bit about who they are, what they like, get to know them a bit. Hopefully get her fun up. I also keep forgetting to give her a job. I'm just so focused on the mission right here, the repopulation mission. I wish I could see his face. But we can't see his face, so that's okay. We'll go ahead and talk about handiness a bit. Enhanced kleptomaniac, Colin Richter. I'm wealthy, very wealthy. Just last month, I bought Social Bunny and Cupid's Corner. Just straight up bought them. You caught my eye, and I was hoping to get the chance to meet you in person. Perhaps, but I'm a little busy. Okay, well, we can't travel to wherever he is. I think he's in the, sorry, this romance expansion pack is also new to me. This is kind of my first time really playing with it. So anyway, let's go up here. Let's order some drinks for the date group. We will order, oh gosh, what is the cheapest thing? Because that's what, well, not sparkling water. We'll get these sweet and spicies. Go ahead and get these sweet and spicies going on and go from there. Don Gooseman. So yeah, Old Gassy obviously is the bar in District 5. It is in fact a gas station that has been converted into a bar. So that is sort of what the town, oh my gosh. That is sort of what the town has constructed here. So we have, this is what we have. Obviously it needs some work. Not many people come through to get gas anymore, obviously, because there's not many people who live around here. So definitely needs some work. Is not really the ideal you know, spot. But for now, this is what we have. So you have to make the most of it, right? So let's go ahead. Let's toss him a flirt now. He's feeling confident, and just see what happens with that. We have Izzy Fabulous here. Oh, we also have Kaden here, so that's good. Okay, she can get the Sweethearts box. But yeah, you see how like a lot of my townies, they look not bad. That is purely because of my my mods. So let's ask about his woohoo interests. We also need to drink something. I just don't know where my drink went. Let's try this again. Maybe I missed them. Try and order these again here. We'll confess our attraction. Why does no one... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why does no one want this? Okay, now he doesn't want to be flirted with. All right. Let's just drink. Let's try and get away from what just happened. Let's try and get away from what just happened. He's now embarrassed. Can we do a smooth... Okay, yes. Let's do a smooth recovery. Discuss woohoo role models, I guess. We want to woohoo, but I don't know if we can. I simply just don't know if we can woohoo. So we'll go ahead. We'll just keep trying to talk to him. He, at this point, does not seem very interested in talking. Let's ask how the date's going. I don't... Obviously, it's not going well. It looks like we can talk about the drinks, so let's do that. Let's tell him an engaging story. Let's be funny. Mabel's just getting started. This might not be the best day ever, but there's still a chance of having a good date. Yep. Okay. Let's try completing some of the goals. Okay, now it's happy hour, so we've got a lot of people. Here's that guy. Okay. Okay, let's, we did drink something. I'm gonna go ahead and ask him. I'm gonna change venues. What is with all these bows? The bows have to go. I need the bows to go away. I really need the bows to go away. We'll ask him to change venues here. Maybe that will get him a little happier. Here's another sim of ours that we'll be playing as. Miss Sophie Hatter is inspired by Howl's Moving Castle. He's turned off by woohoo. Okay, well that's not good. This is not going well. He doesn't even like woohoo. All right. Is there anywhere to pee at this place? Oh yeah, right there. Okay. You guys, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. I cannot get anyone in this town to woohoo with me. This guy apparently doesn't even like woohoo. Let's see if he'll kick a soccer ball around with us, I guess. And now we can't even get to him. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and wash our hands a bunch. You know, the usual classic, we are stinky and poor. Well, that was a date. It was a date, right? Oh my god, that was terrible. That was terrible. Okay, our only hope is we're gonna have to get, all right, now that we're less stinky, let's go back home. We're gonna have to bring Oren. We're gonna have to work our magic and see what we can do here. Dang, I don't know if it's the expansion pack. I don't know what's going on. Who are you? Oh my god. But yeah, this is not going well. This is really not going well. Let's just try and hang out here. Keep it casual, you know. Keep it casual for now. We'll brighten his day. Complain about our date we just had, maybe. We can seek some validation, see what he says. But yeah, right now I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about what's going on. He was open to flirtations before, so let's see if we can give him a pickup line here, maybe. Okay, so he is reassuring us. Can't do that right now. Oh, and then he just walked away. He just walked away. Okay, he did seem okay with that. Where are we at? Where are we at? We are lovebirds. Fine. We don't know his satisfaction. We're friends, I think. We have a pretty decent relationship. Okay, is he gonna let this... Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We did it. So let's embrace him. Oh, he wants to go on a date. Okay. I really, you know, not right now. What I would like is to woohoo. What I would like is to woohoo with you, sir. So let's go ahead, let's kiss. I don't know if we can woohoo while she is crying. I'm wondering if she's sort of in our way here. Oh, we can woohoo right there. Oh my god, I need you to get out. All right, we're gonna have to woohoo in the stinky bush. That's just what we're gonna have to do. I also... Okay, they have a steamy dynamic. Yep, sure, that's fine. Okay. I also, like, so we might have to woohoo a few times because I want to make sure she gets pregnant. Because... my risky woohoo percentage, I don't remember what it is, but I think it's not very high. The LCs, though, they do make it so that your Sims are more fertile. Now I could have made that the lot trait, but I didn't want to cheat it too much, so we'll just go ahead and we'll woohoo a few times, just to ensure, just to ensure that everything is okay. But here they come, out of the bush. He's hungry, but that's okay. Now we're gonna kiss his hands, and then we're gonna go ahead and we are going to woohoo in the tent now. Let's go ahead and do that. Now that Taylor is out of our tent. So let's go ahead and do that. He's at least feeling very flirty. So not all is lost. I think maybe I was moving a bit too fast for the new system, and now it's time for a save. So I hope we are pregnant. I don't want to check. I find it a little more fun when you just sort of randomly discover it. Please don't come in here. What is wrong with her also? I feel bad. We haven't really been talking to her much, but oh my gosh. We've kind of needed to get the ball sort of rolling on this, so to speak. So we will certainly talk to her a bit later. But for now, let's just get this over with. Okay, so now we got that. And now we need to go to bed. So let's go to bed. There we go. And I'm not sure if she can sleep with us. I don't know if she can sleep with us in here or not, so. But yes, so we have... I'm wondering why this isn't showing. Oh my goodness. No, I cannot go to a party with you. I'm also trying to figure out why this isn't showing me how long she has to age up. I am so sorry, guys. That should have been on the whole time. I don't know why it wasn't. I swear I'd turned that on. But let me just active household, yes, and not unplayed. Okay. So we got a few, like an extra day, unfortunately, onto her lifespan, but hopefully that's okay. I do apologize again. I thought that I had fixed that at least a few times. So we'll go ahead and sleep. We really need to get her that job. Ooh, these are already kind of starting to sprout, so that's good. What's not good is that she doesn't like gardening. So can we get a shower? Let's see. Oh, no, we can't. We cannot afford a shower. We can definitely not afford a shower. I also thought this cooler, I thought you could put, why can I knit? Oh, I can knit clothes on it. Right. Friendship. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's speed through. I really hope she's pregnant. I also want to check out, I forget what our lot traits are. Sunny aspect and convivial. Okay. And we are in a quake zone, right? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I thought that we had a challenge. I just couldn't remember what it was. Okay, so we're sleeping. We'll go ahead and sleep through the night. And then I'm trying to figure out what career I should have her in. Gosh, we really need that shower. We really need to make money. We do have some stuff we could sell in here. I want to be able to breed our frogs if we can. Let's just sell these fossils. Send this to the Geo Council. We'll send this to the Geo Council. Zombie Carl. It's playful decor. I'm just trying to see what this looks like. Okay, that's kind of fun. We'll keep that, I suppose. We need to find another frog to breed. That might be good. Let's go ahead and sell all. We've got some spinach, so that's nice. Now we can afford our shower. So let's go ahead and get that. My main question though is we cannot just place it outside. So it does need a wall, which we can't afford. So that's not gonna happen. That is most definitely not gonna happen. Okay. Let's let's talk to, I don't want to just ignore our friend. Also, what have we got going on? We're excited from our first kiss and we had a steamy daydream. Ooh. Okay. Where'd she go? Taylor was right here, wasn't she? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get us a job. I've been neglecting doing that. I don't have a lot of the expansions still, so I don't have businesses and hobbies, which I really want. And I also don't have currently for rent. I don't know if that's still broken or what, but I just didn't want to risk it. So she needs a decent job. I want it to be something that makes sense for her as well. You know what we could do is we could make her a freelancer, because she could just be a crafter. Be your own boss, set your own work schedule. Sounds good, right? I think we'll make her a freelancer. That sounds right to me. Conservatist, no. Let's try this one. I want to play around with some stuff I don't do a lot. Another reason why the Forever World is so fun. But so, okay, so fabricator, juice fizzer, or candle maker. Oh, see, these might not work because she's not any of these. Freelance artist. She's not a candle maker is the thing. Let's try the artist for now. We might have to have her switch careers later, because I thought maybe we could do the knitting, but now I'm starting to understand that maybe that's not a thing we can actually do. Let's gossip about our neighbors, talk about handiness a bit. And then we are really stinky. I would like to see if there's any frogs, where were the frogs? Let's go dig some stuff up around. Here we go, look for frogs. And dig some of this up as well. Just to get us some more money, and then we can probably end this part here. It's been about 3 days. So I think after today, we'll end the part. So I think I have been playing for quite a bit, and I definitely don't want this to get, too long for you guys. So let's extract our fossil. Did she look for frogs? I don't recall you looking for frogs like I asked you to. I also love how she just has the soccer ball. Gosh, she's really not doing well. Also fossilized sim hand. And now we have these frogs, so now we can breed these. So that's good. Let's go ahead and dig for this. She's not having a good time. The heart frog is only worth 10, so that's also really not good. Okay. Okay. I guess one thing that she could do, since she is sort of friends with them, I think we could go ahead and visit, maybe with Taylor, so that you guys can see the other household, because I think that'll be fun. Because this is going to be one of our households in our rotational gameplay over here, so I'll quickly introduce you to the bunker and get to know a few of these people too. But yeah, I think Taylor, after visiting here, I think Taylor was like, why don't you come on over to the bunker? I think she was starting to feel a little bad for her. And it is just allowing her to take a nice shower. They understand the situation the life creators are in. They are not happy with it. They're going to tell us to stop, but we're going to pretend like they don't want us to stop. And we're going to go through that. So let's pretend they were allowing her to do that. But we'll kind of talk to them a bit here. She can take a pregnancy test. I'm trying to figure out if I want her to do that or not. I'm kind of leaning on the side of not. She also isn't like nauseous, which I don't love, but we do really have to use the bathroom, so I wish if you guys could please leave. If you guys could please leave, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, let's just wash our hands a few more times and brush our teeth, since we really need the always welcome trait for storyline purposes mostly, but we can't really get that until we get these things going on. And then I think they actually do have a computer here. So we will go ahead and use their computer. We'll go ahead and use their computer wherever it is. I know I've seen it somewhere. Oh, she's at it. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and freelancer check for gigs. Anyway, yeah, so this is the bunker that they live in. Like I said, so a lot of these bunkers were made back when like the radiation was really at its peak, and they kind of stuck around because they've now turned into sort of like living situations for Sims, like situations like this. So this is Elsie. Elsie is actually Sean's mother, and then Taylor has 2 children who live here as well. Okay, so we need paint. This is like more painting, which we could get her into, but I don't think this is exactly what we were looking for in a career, but we'll go ahead and take the gig. I think they do have an easel here that we can maybe use. We're just going to kind of steal their house for a second here. I know they have an easel somewhere. Oh, it's actually in use. So we unfortunately, let's go to the community space. We won't take their easel from them, so we'll go ahead and work on it here. I also just like this lot, so we can go ahead and do that. We're gonna go alone. We are gonna go alone. Okay, and then we'll just have her, yeah, just start. We have enough for a large painting, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And then how do we actually work on this? Chat with client, create icons on Sketchpad. We don't have a Sketchpad. And we're not going to get a Sketchpad. So I'm thinking that, well, actually, what is a Sketchpad? Let's see. If it's the electronic one, which I think it is. Oh gosh, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think we're gonna have to quit this job. We're gonna have to cancel this gig as well. Because unfortunately, that is just simply, once again, not going to happen. But we'll let her paint this little painting here really fast before we go ahead and cancel our gig. And who knows, maybe someday we could do that. But for now, that's definitely not really the route she's wanting to go down. She does just kind of want to be a knitting rock star. And she doesn't have a rocking chair, so that one's going to take a bit. But I'm sure with all the babies coming in, we are likely to get a rocking chair at some point. So I'm not too fussed or concerned with that. So we're going to go ahead and sell this to the collector. And we are going to find another job here. So let's find another job. You'll see, I'm still learning some stuff too. Like I want to use this this save and this way of playing as kind of a way for me to better like play this game and do things maybe I haven't done before. So let's go ahead and make her a conservationist. I think that kind of works with her, you know, the vegetarian thing, and she's going to have to live a more eco-friendly lifestyle. Change won't happen overnight. Actually, but what I'm remembering now is actually, I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. She cannot have a job. She cannot have a job because she's an LC. I forgot about that. So LCs, they cannot have traditional jobs. That was my mistake. Change freelancer trade. So I guess we'll just say she's a freelancer, but she won't actually, because obviously she doesn't actually go to work or anything. So that's what she's gonna be, because that was totally my mistake, is I forgot that LCs cannot have traditional level jobs. Her children can, and they can help her out, but yeah, she can't have money from doing that because she has to be able to take care of the children, obviously. So that's how that kind of works. So we'll go ahead. We're gonna, is there anywhere to woohoo in this place? I do tend to like, I think there are showers. No, there are not showers. Why did I think there was? There are not showers, and I'm not sure if there is a woohoo spot here either. No, there is one over here. The reason I'm wondering is because I kind of want to get, what's his butt over again? Because candle making could be fun. That's something I've never really done. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking out loud now. But anyway, what I was trying to say is I want to get him over to maybe woohoo one more time with us. But we are actually getting a little hungry as well. Let's go ahead and get him over here one last time. Just to like make triple, quadruple sure that we are getting what we need. So we'll go ahead, we'll whisper seductively. He looks a little hungry too or something, but we'll flirt, we'll give him a kiss. And then we'll go ahead, we'll woohoo in the tent with him. We also have some mail, it would seem. So we'll see what we have in there. But yes, okay, and we're level 3 of the romance skills, so we can also whisper about desires, and they're very satisfied. Well, that's good, but they're not going to stay together. But still good to know. So yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll make sure that we are definitely what is the word? That we are pregnant. Why did I forget the word for pregnant? And then he can be on his way. We might have to go on a few other blind dates. We met some people on the app that we can go on a blind date with, and then that will be good. So now we have our elements. We can start a little element collection. I still don't know if we cannot give this to Taylor yet. I would like, we're gonna joke about the government. It's probably not a good idea, but we're gonna do it. And then we'll go ahead, we will have a quick meal of some cereal. I find it weird that they are not good enough friends yet. I guess we don't know anything about her. But let's go ahead, just get to know her a bit more. You know, she's at our house. Taylor is apparently pretty wealthy. That's not true. They just live in a bunker. So it's gonna say they're wealthy when they're not. So we're all just hanging out and chatting. I really just want to know if she's pregnant. I guess I could have had her take a pregnancy test. But of course I did not do that. I don't know if it truly breaks the immersion or not. I guess it would make sense that the LCs would need to know. They would need to know if they're pregnant or not, so we can certainly consider that in future parts. But for now, I think these plants are doing okay, and these are out of season, so there's no need to water those. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and then I think we'll just have her knit a little bit. Let's have her knit some more beanies. We'll do a blue beanie just in case we have a little boy or something like that. But she's definitely hoping, that she is pregnant. She's feeling very satisfied with all the things in life. And I think actually we will end this episode on maybe a blind date. Maybe a blind date would be fun. So we'll go ahead, we'll let her knit a little bit more. And then, wait. Wait, what? Cupid's Corner is temporarily disconnected due to our CEO's fragile ego. Rumor has it someone was bold enough to reject a meeting. It was me. Oh, God. Well, I just couldn't. He knows I couldn't go there. He's upset, and we have bad compatibility anyway, so I don't know what he's so huffed up about. Brandon, let's go ahead and social. Let's send him a flirty text. Let us chat him up, and then let's see if he will just hang out with us, I guess, since we can't go on a blind date. I don't know how long the app is going to be down, but we're in a pretty good mood. And we're just trying to get some people lined up. Yes, here we go. Perfect. Shoot. So see, we can't go where he wants. But maybe he will let me ask him out. Let's ask him on a date. Yeah, that's the only thing about it is sometimes, you know, we're not going to be able to... I had a dream about you last night. You were being followed by Grim. He kept looking down at his slablet and then looking at you. At least I think he was looking at you. I don't think he actually had a face, whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is I think I might be psychic. This is serious. I'm scared. Mabel has an eerie feeling that the end is near. Should she embrace her inevitable demise? Oh my God. I literally said earlier that I almost always do these. I don't know if I want to mess around with that right now. She has it bad enough. I'm going to say no. If it comes up again, I will do it. But for right now, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I can't remember if this has a fishing area. Is there a fishing area over here? I don't remember. I'm gonna go over here to the park. Because I would like her, maybe she likes fishing. So we'll see if she would like to do that, but also I want to get this date kind of going. So let's go ahead. Let's ask about his day. You know, just kind of get things started. I believe the fishing area, yeah, it's still back here. So that is all the same. It's just the park that is just a little different. Just a little different. Okay, so let's complement his outfit. We can build a sand sculpture together. That's kind of fun. I don't think it snows here. So the reason I originally started in winter is just because I thought it would be fun and annoying to you know, have to navigate the 100 baby challenge with the start we have in the winter, but it looks like, oh my gosh, our neighborhood is kind of icky, isn't it? I was going to try and start recycling to do my part. What about you? I'm gonna go green, yeah. Yeah, we got this. We're gonna have to do this because, yeah, there's not a lot going on for us. So they're building this cute little sculpture here. We'd love to see it. Let's tell him a dramatic story. We'll kick around the soccer ball with him too. Why not? I don't know. They want us to sit and talk, and they want us to flirt. So I don't know if he'll stargaze with us, but we can certainly try. We can certainly try. At least get our little friendship up a little bit, and maybe then we will be able to better flirt with him. Because what I would like to do is, once we find out when and if we are pregnant, I would like to have someone else already lined up. So that is the main goal with that. Okay, so he is willing to do this. Which is kind of fun. Yeah, because it would kind of suck if, you know, if we didn't have anyone lined up. We'll go ahead and discuss interests again. We will go ahead and tease him. We'll ask if he's single. I don't know if we even know that. Okay, he's allowing this. He is allowing this, so we can see if he'll take this. Okay. So I think what I was doing before is I was probably just starting too early, if I had to guess. So let's go ahead. Let's see about our physical attraction. Okay, so he should probably next time be ready. We'll go ahead and give him a first kiss. I totally forgot to take a picture of her other first kiss. There's just a lot going on. I was really focused. How are you a random person? Okay, well now I'm a little worried. Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought it was going well. Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe it. Oh my god. This guy just doesn't... He does not want to do this. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take our pregnancy test. I can't deal with it anymore. I need to know. I need to know. Especially since this date obviously does not seem to be going anywhere. So I'm going to be very upset if we're not. She's not pregnant. Oh god. This is just not working out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands. Once again, we'll wash them a few times. I can't believe that we're not pregnant. Oh, this is just a disaster. You know, because the government does. They put in a lot of like fertilization methods and pump people with injections and stuff. So if they were to find out that she's not pregnant, that would probably not go down very well. So what we're gonna have to do, since it would seem where'd that guy go? Where did our date go? He doesn't even seem interested in doing any of this, so that is not good. But we're gonna have to end this early, and then we're gonna have to go home, invite him over again, and just kind of hope for the best here. We really need this to work out. Yeah, we really need this to work out because like I said, if it doesn't, that is not going to be a very good situation for her. So we'll go ahead. It looks like maybe he denied her the first time, so we'll try it again. and do that. The good thing is he is at least very eager every time. So we'll go ahead, we'll try that again. And then we will save the game there. What is wrong with him? Okay, I don't know. But I guess next time, so that is where we'll end it for this one. We'll just have to hope and see if maybe she will, you know, get pregnant or get lucky next time around with Oren's baby. But I really appreciate it, you guys watching this first episode. We'll kind of kick it off again in day 4 here of this sort of challenge. I really want to at least get her going, and then we can kind of dive into the other families and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Hope you had a fun time, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.